Okay, I started recording. We're going to talk about the different phases of the components to what we're trying to do so that we can put them all together. One of the main components, of course, energy, vibration, frequency. Now, frequency, if you go to sonicgeometry.com, it will teach you about the Pythagoras frequencies. Our music. And that's where, where all the Platonic solids have different degrees, and they are also frequencies. And let me pull up what I am talking about. Okay, where's sonic geometry? Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to go to images, scroll down. All right, I'm going to screen share here real quick. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Okay, can you all see this?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, up at the top left here, 7.83 hertz. That is the Schumann resonance. The Schumann resonance is, the Earth's resonance. Now, I've seen a lot of articles stating that the Schumann resonance has doubled to 15.66, which is right here, 15.66. All of these that you're looking at, by the way, these are all made from Audacity, which is a free download, so that you can go ahead and create tones. You can create synthwave tones. And what I've done is I've recorded all of these 90-second audios, and you can see right next to them, like the 126 hertz, that's a C note. 135 hertz is the C sharp. And then you got the D, D sharp, E, F. Now these are all, what's funny is all of them are in the calculation of 9. In other words, 171 is a multiplication of 9. 162 is a multiplication of 9. All of our notes in our music are multiplications of 9. And they also, of course, add up to 9. Like the A flat is 207 hertz, which equals 9. The A note, first octave, is 216, which, of course, equals 9. Every single one of these that you see equal 9. I have them recorded 5 octaves. Now, what I also found in the different octaves is that there are missing notes. Let me pull up, hold on one second. I'm going to pull up another screen here that I'll share with you so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Hold on, let me hit stop share and then share screen and then pull that up. Okay, can you see
Just want to
this?
check, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, you said my microphone was muted, but I didn't know if it was working or not.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Okay, so let me see. So you can see the image that I have up right now, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so these are, this is our scale. This is first octave, second octave, third octave, fourth octave, fifth octave. The C note, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, that kind of thing. Now in the first octave, you'll notice 135 plus 9 equals 144. 144 plus 9 equals 153, etc. It's when you get over into the second octave, you're going to notice there's a couple of frequencies that are missing. 252 is the top as a C note, and then it jumps to 270. Well, there's a couple in between. 270, and then 288. There's 2 in between. 288 to 306, there's 2 of them in between that are missing. So, and then the third octave, fourth octave, fifth octave. So what I've done is I've recorded audios for every one of the missing notes up to 5 octaves. And folks, when I listen to them, they blow me away. the missing notes. Now, one of the main missing notes, because we have the G, the F, the E, the D, that kind of thing. The A note, you'll notice, you see the 216 right here? And then you got the 432. You know how everybody keeps talking about the 432 hertz?
Yeah.
Well, it's just a note. What it is, it's the way of programming your music to the more natural note, because A, of course, being the first note. 432 hertz is just how to program your sound. So 432, you know, if you take 216 and double it, 432. Double it, 864. Double it, 1728. Double it, 3456. Now, in this sonic geometry movie, you know, talking about Pythagoras, what he did was he took 4 of the 5 Platonic solids. He took the tetrahedron, the hexahedron, the icosahedron, and the octahedron, and he created music for them. The one that he left out, now I don't know why he left it out, but he left it out, was the dodecahedron. And as of course you can see, hold on one second, I'm going to screen share again here. Okay, let me go screen share one more time. Boom. Screen share. As you can see here, the one he left out was the dodecahedron. We have the element of fire, air, earth, water. The one he left out was ether, spirit. And why he did that, you know, you can only theorize, but it was left out. Now, the way you find out which frequency goes to which element, which Platonic solid, is just take the dimensions and put them together. So in other words, you got 108 degrees for a pentagon times 12. Or no, I'm sorry, 108 times 5 times 12, and you got 6480. The frequency that you hear of the ringing in your ears, you notice how you're noticing a ringing in your ears now? A lot
That's
more.
gonna be the highest.
Yeah, it's the high pitch ringing in your ear that you're noticing a whole lot more. Well, that's the frequency of the dodecahedron, and I have that uploaded onto Connection. Listen to it; it'll blow you away. And that's the element of spirit. It's Mother Earth is trying to talk to us, trying to wake us up, trying to make us hear. So that's a little bit about the hold on, the information. Hold on, let me close that. Let me close these. I'm coming back into Zoom chat now. Okay, now I'm going to screen share something else here. Okay, where are you? This right here.
Hey, Lily. Come on.
Can you see the words? Can you all see the one-syllable word document?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now, it looks, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, it looks dorky, okay? However,
That's really cool.
L, okay? We already know, Elohim. I mean, so on and so forth. Take every power word that exists. Kabbalah, Merkabah. You know, I mean, take them all. Elohim, Nephilim. Take them all. Take every one of them and split them up into their one-syllable words, and they have power. Om, Hu. And all of these one syllables actually have meanings. Merkabah is light ship body. I don't know what Kabbalah is. I didn't look it up. But Ka-ba-la. Let's see if I have it here. Ka, in Egyptian, means soul. All of these one syllables have power.
I think the Kabbalah comes from the ancient Jewish esoteric knowledge, from their their Gnostic knowledge and all.
Exactly. And it goes even farther than that. What they did was they took the power of those words and they put them together. So when you put the power of those words together, it's easier to believe something and program your subconscious mind. Every time somebody hears Merkaba, they automatically think of that, becoming the light being and traveling the universe. Every time you hear the Kabbalah, you think of that tree of life thing? Yeah. So I was just playing around. The reason I bring up the one syllable words is because I know it sounds weird, but like ever since I was a kid, after coming back, I just started talking this weird gibberish language, and not tongues or anything like that. Yeah, I tried that church. Anyway, I'm not going there. And it was just like, Anaki Shana. And it sounds Indian to me. But then I was like, whoa, that's weird. And I was chatting with this guy online, and I said, yeah, I speak this weird, stupid Anunnaki language or something. and he's like, well, what are you saying? And I'm like, well, and I typed it out, and he goes, dude, that sounds freaking, what is it called? He's like, that sounds Akkadian to me. And I'm like, what are you talking about, Akkadian? What the heck is Akkadian? And he said, and he looked it up, and he put my phrase that I said. And it said something about, giver of life or something like that. I'm like, what the freak? Like that.
Amazing.
So then I started looking them up. An ab, for instance, in every single language, almost all of them, I couldn't find the one for Aztec or Norse, it has a meaning. Ab in Egyptian, heart and soul. Ab in Sumerian means leader or father, that kind of stuff. Ba in Egyptian is personality, the individuality. Nu is beginning, source, or order. Nut, we've all heard of Nut, right? Well, that means mother in Egyptian. Pet, P-E-T, what? Means heaven. She is the pool of water that all life came from. Whoa, that's power. So why do I keep bringing up the words? Now, by the way, half of these, I'm thinking probably half, if not 60% of them, are useless. However, we don't know which ones are useless until we do research. And I mean, literally grabbing a line, and I would say, grabbing a line, going to the table and saying, okay, this one means this one means this one doesn't mean anything, this one doesn't mean anything. That kind of thing. And what we're going to do is put them together with the frequencies. I'm going to stop share. I'm going to start share. Oh, dang it. Hold on one second. I closed that on accident.
Do you think the frequencies would enhance the power of those words, or like?
Absolutely. Take Om, for instance.
Because I was getting the fact about the frequencies intervening in the crystals, but I don't know if it would enhance the words or disrupt them, because the chants must be very clear and must be very, attuned.
Correct. The what is it called? Harmonic dissonance. Harmonic dissonance. That's where binaural beats come from. It's two different frequencies playing at the same time, not fighting against each other, but causing a dissonance. That's what a binaural beat is. And that's why when you listen to binaural beats, it affects you so much more. And the chants, for instance, like Om and Hue. Dude, just chant Hue. Go onto the, go on to Connections and click on that crystal bowl that Daniel Gard did, you can feel it. That's actually a 207 hertz frequency of the C note. It's a C note. And it's just power. Now, monks chanting, us chanting Om, try chanting at different frequencies and it will have a different result. If you chant Om at 216 hertz, whoa. You chant Om at a 432 hertz, or chant Om at a 207 hertz. It all has a different effect on your body, and a different effect on things around you as well. So what we're trying to do is figure out which words mean what. Then record those words at different frequencies. It's a lot of legwork, is what it is. Record the words at different frequencies, because she, or Shen, as Jacqueline has also, Shen at one frequency will have an effect different than Shen at another frequency. And what we're trying to do is catalog, what does that do? What does chanting ab or ak or nu or newt at different frequencies? And it's when we can really, really notice without a shadow of a doubt what it's doing to us. Like when you listen to 6480 hertz, which is really high pitch, when you listen to that, it is unmistakable that something's happening to you. Or 432. Hey, Rosie. So these are the things that now we have all over YouTube. 528. Hey, heart chakra, let's listen to this with some water, and all that kind of stuff. And it's noticeable. What we're looking for is the instantaneous effects from listening to one or more frequencies at the same time. But a lot of cataloging. And what we're going to do with for instance, the crystal sheets. Oh, and by the way, hold that thought. I gotta show you this. Where are you? Hold on. I'm getting there.
I forgot.
Yeah, you're gonna love this. Where are you? Hold on. Screen share. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Those are quartz crystal sheets. And they're big. I mean, they're very small, but they're very big. And this sheet right here, for instance, hold on. Let me see. Clear fused silica quartz crystal sheet. Okay? These are what are programming our computers, our television, all of our stuff. Here, let me see if I can scroll. There we go. Cheap wholesale crystal quartz sheet. I mean, what? Right?
Who would buy it wholesale?
Exactly. It's called Alibaba. Man, holy cow. Anyway, so the thinner and smaller a crystal quartz is, the higher the frequency. The thicker, the lower the frequency.
Right.
You can shave a crystal quartz sheet to an exact hertz. And that's exactly what they've done with all of the quartz that are in your phone and everything. They have shaved it to an unnatural non-432 hertz. Now,
do we know which ones are which?
All of the ones that are in your computers and your phones and your televisions, you open this up and there's a little quartz crystal circular device or a square piece of crystal in your phone. Now it's really tiny.
What about the Lemurian singing quartzes, which are also record holders?
Yeah, absolutely. Those, amber. I mean, hold on one second. Hold on. I'm right here. Hold on. Calcite. You know. Hold on. Let me see. Which ones? Rose quartz. You know, you name it. You name the crystals, and they're all emitting different frequencies. What we're going to do is we're going to be utilizing and working with many different crystals. Crystals have a certain natural property. The natural properties that they have are what they are utilized for. Now, the collective consciousness completely knows that calcite amplifies energy. So therefore it does. The collective consciousness knows that orange assists with solar plexus and sacral chakra. Therefore it does. Now we can actually control the frequency of this calcite right here by the size that we make it at. Shave it down. The thinner, the higher the frequency. We want to go lower frequency. And I don't mean low frequency, because everybody's like, well, a lower vibration is anger. You know, I mean, frequency itself, because we're in a third dimensional reality here. Fire is a third dimensional frequency. Earth is a third dimensional frequency. Solid matter is a third dimensional frequency. So what we need to do is we need to master the third dimensional frequencies to find the frequency of water. Because again, we're made up of mostly water. And we're made up of all of the elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. We're made up of all the elements. So if we catalog and discover and really work with the different elements, then we can effectively change us as well.
All right. I got booted off the Zoom, but I'm still connected on the phone, so I'll just stick it rather than.
Gosh, man, it has not been 40 minutes. People, come on. It's like it's saying 10 things. Okay, let's go back to because one of the things that I want to do, we're going to make a song. Okay, we're going to make a song. I know it sounds weird, but the song is going to be chanted, sung by us. And the song is going to be, now I've already gone over it this morning, but the reason for the hypnosis is so that we can connect our journey while we're doing this song, surrounded by the quartz, surrounded by the light pulses, surrounded by the sound, while we're doing the chanting. We will, and again, after we have completely discovered the frequency, we can't just play around and next thing you know, we all disappear. That'd be bad.
It'd be interesting.
Totally interesting, but then everybody like, where'd they go?
Like, ooh, magic trick.
Now, by the way, that's mission number 2, but I'm not going into that right now. We can effectively, because all dimensions, all universes, all dimensions are just frequency. You can open a window, open a door just by raising your vibrations. Now, people who astral travel, all they do is they raise the vibration of their mind, which allows their energetic form to leave their physical body.
Exactly. Actually, the first time I ever astral travel was with, we were experimenting with a guitar and a harmonica, and we were slowly going a higher and higher frequency, just note to note to note, going slow. And then, I mean, next thing I know, I was floating. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I used to do the same thing when I was a child. And Reiki, energy projection, is literally just changing the frequency, projecting the frequency from your intended thought into a person. Because we're already all connected. So it's just
the only disconnection is illusory.
It's the belief that we're disconnected. Now, how are we going to go ahead and fix everything? You know, what we're going to do, and I went over it this morning, but a little bit different. We're going to, while we're working on this, after we've discovered and researched, we're going to disconnect from the collective. That's one of the reasons for the electromagnetic generators and stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
We're going to disconnect from the collective so that what we know will exist within this area. The crystal is also going to help block us from the collective until we perfect it, until we connect together, until I'm reading Jacqueline's mind and Wheat's mind and Rosie's mind. And
My mind says
You don't want to do that.
copper is important
yeah, copper. So
on the outside of the field.
exactly. And I know that copper is a big part because it keeps downloading into my head. And gold, gold, copper, that kind of stuff. It helps to generate and pass through and be a conduit of energy. But it also helps block things out too. We need to block out so that we can focus and then radiate it out. So now, before I lose everybody, let me screen share one more time here. Come on, where are you? Where's my Microsoft Word? Okay, there we go.
You have beautiful eyes, David.
Why, thank you. That was very nice. Thank you. Yeah, I was looking at myself. I'm like, wow, those are pretty blue. Okay, so it's legwork, but help. Number one, I have 288 frequencies. Now, of course, we can't actually record the 288 frequencies with us singing it, but the lower octaves, I would really love help with. I can share the files, the 360 hertz and stuff like that. I need somebody to ohm it out for me for like 20 seconds or 30 seconds if you can hold a note. I can hold a note. I can do the lower octaves. I'm a singer.
Me too.
And then higher octaves, ohm it out, hue it out, she it out, shen it out, that kind of thing. But that second, I need folks to be able to go, hey, David, I'm going to take this row and I'm going to take this language. Hey, David, I'll take this row and I will do the Sanskrit. Hey, David, I'll take this row and I'm going to look up the Aramaic. Or, by the way, I'm going to be blunt. The only reason I want Enochian is because when you start looking up words, you're going to notice Enochian has a different meaning than every other language. And it's cool and all, but we're not going through the middle beings. We're going direct to source, direct to Mother Earth.
Right. I mean, no. Well, see, here's the thing. Another thing, Enochian, we're dealing directly with the elements. Not just elemental beings, but the elements themselves. It's a very powerful. I mean, just
Yeah, no, I actually felt that, bro. No,
I mean, I have.
Go ahead. We've got like 3 minutes. I mean, I'm listening.
I mean, but again, which was my biggest thing was when I said, when I was wondering why are you trying to go with the Enochian? Because I wanted to know what the point was. Because, like you said, it has more, and a lot of the words I mean, don't have a direct translation to Enochian.
Right.
So that's the thing. It's a very, and it's also, I mean, but like that. You said you saw that graphic that I posted that I pulled down?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a tablet of union. I don't know if you know anything about Enochian, but that was the union, and that was all the different syllables that, I mean, you connect them and you can connect to different spirits and different planes, or you can also connect to direct elemental properties and cause change, like serious change that you can see, like the fucking air shimmering in front of you like on a hot day, and it's some powerful stuff,
then
man.
You know what? I think Enochian, we're gonna. I would like you to work on the Enochian, for that, but I think that's going to
Okay.
hold off on that and make that mission 2, because one of the visions that I had, it said, we were all in a room, sacred geometric figures, frequencies, all this stuff, but up ahead there was this door that said UHF next dimension, and guarding the door was a light being and a dark being, and we tried to go through this door, and they said, hold up, you're not ready for this yet, you need to learn this room first, and this room being the third dimension.
Right.
UHF, ultra high frequency, that's what's raising our vibrations. That's going to be able to get us to see through the veil and effectively open a door to other dimensions. We're not ready for that yet.
No, and again, there's a reason for the mystery schools. It's not like the secrets were. It's not like that they were, being hidden from everybody. They were being saved and preserved and kept from the people who weren't ready to use them. You know, I mean,
hey, Gene, I want to hear from Jacqueline real quick.
Oh, I was just thinking, yes, when you're ready for that, and then we would be doing the other syllables, and then the Enochian would come over the top of it at the same time on a higher frequency.
Yes. See, and that's the 6, by the way. 3, 6, 9. It's 6 is the harmony. When you put 6 notes together, you create a scale. You create a note, and that's what we're going to do. Low, earth, air, fire, water, that kind of thing. We put them together, and we'll be able to transform the energy. Dang it! It's saying I have less than a minute, so this is recorded. This is recorded. We all see what we're working on, right?
Yes.
Let me stop the share here real quick so I don't lose everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump up one of the things to the top for the 1-syllable words. Just grab a line. Somebody tell me, hey, I'll take this one. But I also, at the same time, need people working on recording